Hunger Games. The deadliest game ever invented. The only game in which if you want to get out of there alive, you have to be the last man standing. No matter what kind of man there is on the other side, there's only you and your way to being saved. And it is to be the last man standing. But after that intro really dramatic, I'm not here for boring you guys, so let's start from the beginning. Hello guys, I'm Perti of Airsoft, and now let's see what we'll see in this new video gameplay. This video gameplay is a very particular one because that time we are playing Hunger Games, a game that of course all of you know because it's one of the most famous in the world. Its basics rules are from the so-called book of the Hunger Games, and I won't explain you anything about it because I imagine that already you know everything to know about it. So now let's start. I immediately took this M743 with a sniper upgrade, if we can call it like that, on it, and I found some food, food that wasn't useful because it was there just to make show, basically. So I left it where I found it, and after I decided to get in the wood, where the wood of course provided better cover for me, and yes, because I know that more or less one of the others would be surely in that wood. That's why I got there. I went on in the field. But unfortunately, being in free didn't allow you to be as silent as you are when there are more people, more or less because the other more often are shooting, and that provides you sound cover. I went still on in this place, very full of plants on the ground that were making noise where I was working on them. I went still on. But meanwhile, I was looking in that direction. One of my enemies tried to shoot me, so yes, I ran away very as speed, as fast as I could, and I tried to get in the nearest safe spot that I could find. That meant that I put myself in a kind of cage with the only entrance that was a place under a tree full of thorns, and the other way was open, but always with other like 3-4 meters of thorns everywhere. I waited here for a few minutes just to make sure that nobody was in the surroundings, to make sure that the other guy that tried to shoot me gone in another way, and after, when I decided that it had passed enough time, I decided to move and to get away, even because from my position I could see the other guy who shot me first trying to get to the other side of the map. In the end, I went outside from my safe spot, that in the end wasn't as safe as you can imagine. And I moved on because I knew that in the center of the field there would have been for sure something of interesting to take. So I got to the center of the field from the center part of the map because from this part I could see better the enemies. Unfortunately, that meant that they could see better me. I got to the center, I took this magazine, very useful because I had just a few BBs, and when I was checking the other things, they tried to shoot me. First one, and after when I was running away, like now, someone else tried to shoot me. Fortunately, I got in another safe spot where they couldn't shoot me because I was too far, and I climbed to take at least an altitude advantage on my enemies. I reached the high spot, I checked the area for a few minutes. Nobody in the surroundings. And in the end, I decided to go down. I was trying to get to the part where first the enemies were trying to shoot me. So I moved carefully, but not slowly because being fast had saved me 2 times before, and so maybe it would have helped me a third one. I kept moving, and when I was under that hill, I spotted one of the enemies that was right up of me on the top of that hill, and I don't know how or why he didn't recognize me and didn't saw me, so I could get as silently as possible, as near as I could get, and after a few seconds I shot him. Yes, after I've recognized that I was trying to shoot him in safe. Okay, so one player in last kill at least. Unfortunately, the only useful thing that I could get from him was some cookies. So I took them, and after I went down the hill. Unfortunately, all these shooting and the voices that we made while we were speaking to take the BBs make the other player recognize our spot, and that finished in a gunfight. I tried to go back because he tried to shoot me. After I spotted him that was trying to run from the other side near the river, there is on the left, so I tried to get him from getting on this side and waiting for him to get closer. Unfortunately, he didn't get closer, so I had to crawl back in the place where I was before and wait him if I could see him, because if he was not there, it meant that he was trying to flank me from the other side. I moved to the other side as quickly as possible, but I wasn't able to see anybody. I went down, and in the end I spot him, but too late because he was lower than me and he could see me when I couldn't see him. So he is the last survivor. He is the guy who won these Hunger Games. Okay guys, this has been everything for that video. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, share the video if you liked it. That's just the start, but new things will come, and see you guys next week.